Scholars! Welcome back to the Counselor's Office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor, and it is time we talk about the fate of Bungie. Are they going to die? Let's find out.
I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor, here to spread the cheer. Join me on this adventure, where gaming wipes away the tears.
Yeah! Sony's Q4 earnings. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening today, or has happened. I'm not staying up to like early in the morning to watch it. I'll just get the run back on people. You let me know in the comments down below how it's going. I just want to say outright, I said in a video that I was almost certain that if things were going to happen, people were going to get laid off of Bungie, it would happen before this calling. We'll see how it plays out. But I personally feel like the earnings, if I were Sony, I'm going to try to bullshit my way out of it. I mean, honestly, outside of Marathon being a financial bust, PlayStation's kind of in the negative. Outside of Helldivers 2, and even that's going down a ditch with all the developers literally just pissing that community off. Yeah, we got Rip and Tear. We got some Doom music going on in the background because it's very fitting for what we're about to go through. We're about to rip and tear this ass. But tomorrow, we find out what Sony really thinks about Bungie and Marathon, because they pushed it and, you know, they said, don't worry, we lost $400,000 or how much it was. No, it was a 400 million. It was a shit ton of money. And they're like, don't worry, we'll make it up with Marathon early March. We got this. We got this. Well, we're going to find out. Do you got it? I mean, the fate of the entire Destiny franchise, Marathon, hinges on whether Sony says, you know what? We're going to give you, you know, the Blue Point treatment. We're just going to shut your ass down. Or we're going to, you know, split you up again. We don't know. We have no idea. And kind of Sony's kind of like the unpredictable beast here. No one thought they would be stupid enough to make a Concord 2, but Fair Games looks like actual Concord 2, more so than Marathon. Like even High Guard didn't look like but somehow they managed to make, they took an extraction shooter or a game that was something else and turn it into an extraction shooter, and it's free to play. And it looks like Concord 2. So who knows? With the Sony, we have no idea. But I will say, we know that the rumors and the word of mouth is that Bungie leaders are planning to jump ship this summer, May, June-ish, with that big paycheck, that payout, and they're deucing out. Which maybe could explain why Destiny 2 has been delayed to June, the updates, and why Marathon is kind of like coasting along with where it's at. We'll have to find to see. I do find it funny though. Bungie claims it has a Marathon story plan stretching years into the future. First off, I think it's funny because the story is like paper thin compared to like actual story games. Like it's an extraction shooter. Why they make it sound like it's a big ass thing. And secondly, we've heard this before from many games. Oh yeah, here we go. I have no idea how many times I've heard hear a studio have a multi-year plan for their game just to deliver barely anything, or the game not even survive more than a few months. Man, Halo Infinite was the biggest one for me, where we got a 10-year plan, dies within the first 2 years, and they pump out microtransaction slop, and the most content they give is literally community created content. Let's be honest. Halo Infinite would have died if it wasn't for the community cranking out content for it, like the maps and shit. Like the majority of the maps were community made. So yeah, it pretty crazy. But High Guard has said the same thing. We've got a whole year's worth of content, and it went gaga. It went gun. It went bye. Live service games need to just die out. Thank God indies are carrying the torch. comment down below. Do you think live service should go bye-bye? I listen, there's some good live services out there, and I think the idea that all live service is bad, I think is illogical. I think people are just tired of shitty ones, half-assed ones, or ones that are catering to very niches instead of being, you know, broader. Like, people like R graders. Granted, they're shooting themselves in the foot. You know, let's be honest. I mean, I might piss some people off, but R graders content's been lackluster recently, made people want to leave, right? Still a lot of people playing, but they're shooting themselves in the foot. Same thing with like Helldivers, shooting themselves in the foot with some updates, right? We gotta call it what it is. I think it's just the fact that the desire to make a live service the only game that people consume constantly, I think that's dying. And the less that there is in a game at launch, the less people stick around. And I think I said it before. I said Marathon was an average game that felt like a early access game, and it very much feels like it's an early access game for $40. And it died off in 2 months, which is not normal for most games. And it's just not. It's not normal. So we even have, and this part is very interesting, former Square Enix executive Jacob Navak. So this is not just some little dude. This is an executive that worked with Sony. Appears to have little faith in Bungie's Marathon, said that Sony appears to have little faith in Bungie's Marathon due to the very limited marketing push behind the game. Let's see. So Navak wrote, Sony owns a ton of digital real estate on the PlayStation dashboards to push Marathon. Its lack of marketing push to support the numbers speak the lack of faith from the platform holder. He added, GAS games don't grow organically. The dirty secret is most of them grow through marketing and UA spend. Sony has left this one for dead. Marathon launched March 5th, yada yada. Listen, they tried. Well, Bungie tried. I mean, they literally paid Burnt Peanuts and Shroud and all these like high content creators, but I feel like the digital rate for content creators I don't think is worth the bang for the buck. I think regular ads, again, remember, if your main advertisement is Twitch, I think you're fucking up. You need to advertise not on just stupid YouTube ads, but you need people to see it on the TV. Like if bro is watching Netflix or some shit on his Xbox, you want that shit slapping on there. Like, here's an ad. Who knows how aggressive? I never once ever got a Marathon ad. I get shit for Bungie like all the time, like Destiny ads, but I've never once gotten a Marathon ad, like ever. So I don't know. Anyway, so I keep, like I said, I use Twitter to keep records. This is actually the first time people have interacted. I was very surprised. So does this imply Sony wanted Marathon to fail so they can take full control of Bungie? So it's pretty dirty, which it is. Like, we know that it was pretty dirty of Pete Parsons selling Bungie off for $3.6 billion, trying to sell it off as something it clearly wasn't. A multi-IP studio when it was just a one IP in a dream with Marathon, right? Now you could say they're multi-IP, but they were definitely a one IP in a dream. I got some interesting replies. Nothing hateful. It just is what it is. I don't really care. Am I the only one that just doesn't actually give a shit about getting any kind of interaction on Twitter? I just use it as my journal. It's kind of weird. Like, you document stuff to come back to, and then you see a bunch of people. It's like someone took your journal and started taking notes on it. I'm like, bitch, this is my journal. Go away. I know that's what the bookmark should be, but I document my thoughts. Okay. Marathon's new plans are out, but they completely ignore the collapsing player counts. Marathon game director Joe Ziegler just dropped the new plans for the game, but they don't address the real issue plaguing players. Cheating reports are still growing every day. And that's not, well, so they technically did. So we're going to talk about that. Cheating has been a big issue, and it's so goddamn funny. So This was a big thing, and I find it so funny how many people like praising this. So they're doing the experimental queue, which, by the way, they've done so many experiments with this with this game. It almost feels like this was a early access game that they should have been testing out. Why does it feel like you're playing a beta? Because it's I've never seen a game that was a full release have so many like dramatic mode changes. Like Crimson Desert was just adding to the game. This is just like, hey, we're experimenting. We're testing to see if this will work. Why are you testing if something works when a game's already released? It's like an ongoing beta, but you have to pay for it. You're paying for a beta. It's so fucking retarded. But yeah, so now they're upgrading from gray shields to now everyone has green shields. Wasn't that one of the criticisms that people were trying to say, like, oh, Arc Raiders is for babies, it's too casual, it's too easy? And then Bungie begins catering to the casuals and making it easier. Instead of gray shields, now everyone has green shields, which does matter when you're facing the AI early on. Like, you survive a lot easier against the AI. Man, I love the contradiction in this with this game in the community. I will never forget the comment. Stop being critical of Marathon. You're gonna make people leave. Let's just talk about giving like sexy skins for whatever vandal, whoever it was they mentioned. It says sex sells, people. Like months before, people were talking about like we don't need to make the game sexy, and people want to make the game sexy. So now Marathon has finally addressed 2 months in, and they have finally addressed the cheater issue. They're going to do what probably should have been done 2 months ago. They're going to increase the security, and they're doing something that has been in Destiny for what, 6-7 years? And that wasn't intended. Please, I'm not making that stupid ass joke. But literally about 7 years. Where now when you report someone and they do get banned or get some kind of action, you get notified about it. Did Bungie just forget how they handled Destiny 2? Like what some basic ass features were in that game? How do we like, oh, we should add this into the game. This is amazing. This is a great idea. Let's notify people when they report someone to let them know that they actually get banned or removed from the game or whatever happens. Good job, Bungie. 2 months to upgrade your security. And which, by the way, another hilarious thing where people are like, yeah, this game is great. It's going to have great anti-cheat. 2 months. 2 months. And all the content creators have left. They're playing other games. They're with Sayonara. People are checked out. 2 months. That's it. That's the longevity of this game is 2 months. And it gets worse. It gets so worse. Sony has published their most downloaded PlayStation 5 game list for April. I think there's been a mistake. I can't seem to locate Bungie's new hit live service extraction shooter Marathon anywhere. Where's Sony first party game? Stars clocked in at 11. Okay, so I actually pulled up the website. Here's the official, because I don't trust people. And we're going to show you what I mean about why I don't trust people, because there's some scummy shit going on, and this is not the first time. Like, if you're going to criticize something, that's fair, but we don't need to, like, fabricate, like, complete bullshit. Even if you hate Bungie or Marathon, you don't need to fabricate bullshit. I want to show you what actual fabricated bullshit looks like. So, let's see. We got in Canada, let's be honest. We already know no one plays Marathon in anything but America or the Canada. MLB, Pragmata, damn, that's huge. Crimson Desert, who would have thought? What? Starfield, that's actually surprising. But Xbox title. Grand Theft Auto 5, that's also kind of surprising. Mouse PI, Minecraft, not surprising. Black Ops 7, Soros, Hades, EA Sports, Arc Raiders. Wow. No Marathon. It's almost like the information that says that most people play on Steam was actually correct. Man. And people were certain failed analysts were saying that it wasn't true. Ooh. To be clear, by the way, I love this. So we got new information a while, like May 1st, that Marathon had 2.2 million players during its launch month. 1.1 million on PC, 660K on PS5, and then 525K. But those are not sales. Also, the platform split is off. Yes. Like, we know significantly, like, PlayStation 5, like, almost had, like, barely anything. Like, I feel like this is... Also, it doesn't take into account refunds, account sharing, all that jazz. If it's not sales, what the hell is it? The game isn't free. It's an estimate. Multiple accounts can play. I think this may count 1.5 days of free server slam. Damn. Okay, that's pretty fucking bad then. I love this. Here we go. Let's get to, okay. So I'll get to my reply. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the part of the video where I would like to educate you about the flat earthers of gaming. You see, the people that we're about to talk about are not normal human beings. These are not people that you should ever take seriously, just like flat earthers. You should 100% always, when you get a chance, make fun of them. And that's exactly what this portion of the video is, calling out the stupidity and, yeah, making fun of people. So we have a comment here. This is back when Paul Tassi made a comment. So someone says, people who complain about Marathon, just get back, we're going to rip and tear some ass. The people who complain about Marathon not being made for them are the same people whose knowledge of Bungie's history starts with Halo 2 and ends with Destiny 2. So 21 years then, with the original Marathon being nothing like this anyways. Yeah, the original, this was the argument, is that people were trying to say that Marathon, the OGs were just like the new one, and it's not. It's a gaslight. So I made a comment, 20 years of dedication. No, you should not be allowed to have any complaints or criticisms about the studio you dedicated time and money to, deciding to make a game for almost no one in that community, right? Because that was the argument, that you can't criticize, you can't say anything. People complaining about Marathon not being for them. Yes, bitch. Yes. You stupid, dumb bitch. And guess what? She blocked me. Pussy. By the way, couldn't debunked, and I would too. I would run away if you couldn't debunk shit. This is why I love keeping my journal out in public. This is why we look at the journal. By the way, this isn't me making fun of them. This is just me making a point as well. So we have Cool Runner Craig. Show me a single piece of evidence of an exec ramming it down the studio's throats. The way y'all talk about creating a video game is truly insane. So someone talking about how Bungie was forced. And by the way, that's the vibe that Bungie was giving, or at least the developers. And we had actual information. You know, former Marathon developer speaks out extremely toxic and humiliating, which it was. The C-suite was described as a boys' club and was toxic to the developers. Is it hard proof? No. Is it feasible to think that the C-suites force choices on developers based on insight? You know, we got this insight from former and current employees. Absolutely. Like, we can make these feasible assumptions. You know, these aren't just like pulling things out our ass. The Bungie C-suite has been cancer. They've been assholes. They're like Christopher Barrett, Pete Parsons. Let's not talk about Justin Truman. I mean, we know the dude that, again, I need to find out who the leader was that said, you know, we don't take pay cuts to, you know, keep our employees around. We're not that kind of company. Someone said it was Pete. I don't think it was Pete. I'm pretty sure it was someone else in charge. Anyways, it's very feasible. The leaders of Bungie suck ass. It's very feasible to think that they force this direction against many of the developers' wills, especially the ones that begged. And we know that they begged Bungie to give the leaders of Bungie to give players what they wanted in Destiny 2. Like they're fighting. Certain developers were fighting for us, and there's a good chance they got fired. Right, the ones that fought got fired. Anyways, I love this. Here we go. In response to my criticism to that one person, we got Flitzy. I don't know who they are. They're just another mental illness asylum seeker that's a part-time editor, saying, why is he LARPing? I don't understand what it is with people who use words confidently and they don't even know what they mean. Stop using LARPing. Stop using grifter. It's almost as annoying as people saying, you know, calling everyone Nazis. Like, bitch, you don't know what it means. And this is what I have to think. Anytime I see these people and I see this, you know, see this shit, I think this.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
Never go full retard. Never go full retard. It never works out, man. Never go full retard. Anyways, we went full retard to full schizo. I ratio any of your posts you incorrectly uses buzzwords they don't understand. Uses schizo clips, which is what it is. Thinking they ratio anything. If the ratio here is that you showcase a mental disorder, then you got me beat. The clown hears your parents for not getting you help earlier in life. And that's the truest statement ever. I love the fact that these people can never actually argue against you. The original argument right here, this original statement, notice that there's no attempt to actually argue against it. There's no logic. These people are the flat earthers of gaming. You could bring evidence to their face and they will still deny it. These people are so retarded, they probably believe the moon landing was fake. And that's what you do. You can't have a conversation with these people. You can't try to convince them or try to, you know, there's no negotiating with retarded terrorists. There's only making fun of them and watch as they blow themselves up. That's all you can do. And so, in honor, we need to document these gaming flat earthers. We need to document the amount of stupidity that these people have. And so I have made this lovely gem. Well, one of two. This is the first one. We've got the ball fondler backronym. Here's the breakdown for you beautiful people. And I broke it down to an elementary level because these people are so fucking stupid that you have to break it down to an elementary level so that they can comprehend in that little brain of theirs. So we got ball fondler. Blindly adoring losers lovingly fondle our new drops like eager retards. If that isn't a Bungie ball fondler, I don't know. They're fondling the balls of Bungie. They're eager for the new drops from Bungie, and they'll eat the shit all day, every day, baby. Woo! And I love that there's a cone on their. That is, if that isn't the perfect identity for a Bungie ball fondler, oh, we'll get to that. We got too soon. Right there. Covering your face. I don't see anything. Got my blind eyes. What? What's logic and understanding? I don't know what that is. And then, of course, I've made the ball fondler syndrome scale. I'm going to be honest. I saw people memeing on Hassan Piker. Don't really know them outside of he's the dude that shocked his dog. And I saw this. I was like, let me make a parody of that for Bungie ball fondlers. So here we are, measuring obsession, lack of critical thinking, and inability to stop being a retard. And there's some gems on here. And it's not pretty by any means. It could have been better. But we have the casual, level 1, the casual fondler. Level 2, the reaction driven. Level 3, the active fondler. Level 4, the chronic ball fondler. And level 5, the Stockholm ball fondler. And then our special category. I love the special category because that's where our friends here, Flitzy, belongs into. Extreme fixation and hostility in a short time span of constant unhinged output. Examples. Failed analyst Cole Runner Craig Bragg. I don't know where the fuck Bragg came from, but whatever. He's bragging. He's bragging for some attention. All marathon accounts made in, yeah, I don't know what happened. It got mutilated. All accounts marathon accounts made in 2026. Yes. Any Twitter account absolutely is a bot. Anime profile accounts. Yes, the schizo account. 90% of the time, if it's a schizo comment, they have an anime profile or an animal profile on their accounts. Yep. Entire personality is Twitter and glazing Bungie / their games. Twitter is where they live. They think that Twitter matters. By the way, just to show. 0 likes. I'm crying. 0 likes. No one gives a fuck. I guarantee this video will get plenty of likes because unlike these people, my value is not dictated. My personality is not dictated by Twitter. And then of course the key indicators. All these have lovely indicators. There was too many indicators for this one, especially when we're talking about people on Twitter. Tweets 100 posts defending Bungie a day. Believes Twitter likes are indicative of popularity, including opinions on Bungie. Entire personality is Twitter. And, oh, that was double printed. That's my bad. Doesn't actually provide logical or intellectual argument, but instead will spam gifs and off-topic statements to look smart. Has never left their mom's basement. Got a high school degree and has 0 traction outside of gooning to Twitter likes, with the possibility of having 1 to 5 mental disorders. That, ladies and gentlemen, that is here. This is one of our cute BBFs. But now you have a level count. When you see a BBF, you can say we have a level 1 BBF, a level 2 BBF, we have a level 3 BBF, a level 4 BBF, a level 5 BBF. Examples of level 1 are your journalist, some content creators, and some off weird tweets that people make on Twitter. Your reaction-driven BBFs, level 2s, are your Astacrosses, your Dados, and 90% of vocal women who like Bungie. Don't know why, but anytime I've ever seen a woman talk about anything Bungie, it's stupid as fuck. I think the only woman I've seen talk about Destiny or Bungie or anything like that that's pretty fucking reasonable is Zavaler. Was I think her name. Level 3, repeat YouTube commenters. That's the world they live in. Repeat Twitter reposters, failed YouTube streamer content creators. You gotta love the failed ones because they definitely feel like they're on Twitter that they have some kind of pull. Bitch, you failed streaming, you failed YouTube. Get the fuck out of here. Chronic. We have our substantial portion of the content community revolves around glazing Bungie and toxic positivity. Scarrow, Mr. Raffle Waffles, Maddox for just some small examples. And key indicators, friends directly with Bungie, gets paid by Bungie, has been to Bungie HQ numerous times, calls all criticism hate in order to delegitimize fair complaints, will call you Nazi for disagreeing with them. Okay, only one of these examples has done that, but you might as well put it in there. Might as well put it in there. Anyways, I put this in my Discord. If you're part of the Discord, want to join Discord, I have it closed currently. Just say you're from the YouTube video and you would like to join the Discord, and you can give yourself a nice little sample package. And you be sure to post it away on YouTube and or wherever you want to use it for your own personal use, Twitter, Reddit, whatever. Enjoy the Bungie ball fondler, syndrome scale, along with the lovely acronym ball fondler. Blindly adoring losers lovingly fondle our new drops like eager retards. You gotta love it. I'm an asshole and I don't give a fuck. Anyways, talking about, ball fondlers, I think Bungie should probably start to ramp up discussions about Season 2 for Marathon soon rather than later. Season 2 is probably going to be the real... Bro! Guys, the beta's going to be the real test. Goal moved. The launch is going to be the real test. Goal moved. Cryo Archive is going to be the real test. Goal moved. Guys, Season 2 is going to be the goalpost. Goal moved. Bro, when are how many tests do we have to do? Because we already know Bungie's doing plenty of experimental tests. What's gonna work for this game? What's gonna work? Holy shit. Also, I love this. It's okay. Quarter 3 and quarter 4 will boost player count tremendously. I'm holding on to this nugget because damn, that ain't true, kid. All right. Now, to be fair, there's some bullshit going on. So let's look at this, right? Let's look at this. Look at this bullshit. I'm gonna go ahead and just like. No, that's not what I want. I want to be able to copy this link. We're gonna copy it. So let's look at it. Industry shocker: Sony records 1.7 billion lost on Marathon Eternal memo revealed. So good, Japan, and a financial catastrophe that has sent shockwaves through the gaming industry. Internal fiscal reports leaked from Sony's gaming division reveal that Marathon, once touted as the next generation of track shooters, has resulted in a staggering 1.7 billion USD net loss. The figure officially marks Bungie's sci-fi epic as the largest commercial flop in history of the medium, eclipsing the combined losses of previous high-profile failures. I saw this a couple times. I'm like, that sounds like bullshit. And sometimes you just got to go, Grok, fact check this, please. Just fact check it. Don't always, and people like AI is not good. Sure, AI has its weaknesses, and sure, you should double check whatever you're going through with AI. But you can absolutely fact check with AI and have them pull up articles and anything just to see if there's any inkling of evidence to show, like, yeah, there's some truth to this. Or is this just like, hey, someone just posted some random ass picture with no evidence, no citations, no sources in general, just absolute, looks professional, looks cute, is bullshit. The X poster talk is a reply to a thread mocking Sony's April downloads. The original post, yeah, fact check the claim is the image is false. It's a fake satirical meme, not real news. Huh? Who would have thought? So kids, don't always take what you see on the internet at face value. Do some fact checking. It looks so real, but it is so fucking fake. I could have told you like a mile away. I love this. This is the conclusion to this video, and just interesting to see where Bungie goes. We got the calling tomorrow. We're gonna figure out the future of Destiny. Destiny is good. Just because you're burnt out doesn't mean Bungie owes you a product that is up to standard. Yes, it does. Bitch, yes, it does. We are consumers. They're selling a product. They should absolutely upsell us. How fucking retarded are you?
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Like, what? This is bullshit gamer entitlement. Yes! Yes! It's called being a consumer. All consumers are entitled. They're entitled to the product that they fucking bought in good condition. I'm talking about acting like buying a video game is the same as buying a car that has a recall. Well, see, that's the difference. If I bought a car, I didn't have to worry about them, coming over and, removing parts of the game that I paid for, or sorry, the car I paid for. It's like Bungie removed the engine of the car. Like, oh, what a fucking retard. Games are entertainment. Move along if you're bored. No, bitch. Games are entertainment, but they're a product that people bought. No one needs to sit there and cater to the billion-dollar company. The billion-dollar company caters to the consumer. It's ass backwards. I can see why you're a failed analyst, because no one gives a fuck about your opinion. Like, holy shit, I can see why you're former. again, ball fondler. And we have the acute BBF. Anyone that if you are a gamer and you are not pro gamer, you're pro fucking stupid. And Cool Greg, you're anti-gamer, you're fucking pro stupid. Acute BBF to the fucking moon. Holy shit. Anyways, tomorrow or today, by the time we release this, will be the day, we will find out officially how this plays out. Kind of. We could absolutely get just gaslighted by Sony and be like, everything's great. Okay. But it will determine Destiny and Marathon's future. You will be able to tell a vibe check based on how they talk about it. You will be able to tell whether Sony's excited about Marathon or whether they're disappointed, or they even if they may not even mention Bungie and be like, yeah, we're gonna. If they refuse to even mention Bungie or Marathon, that is damning on its own. But we'll see. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. I hope I gave you a couple laughs at the end. Enjoy the images on the Discord. I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, don't forget, make fun of those gaming flat earthers. That's all their existence is worth for. I'll see you.